Welcome everyone. Today's what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn how to create power-ups for our games. So if you were here last week, we created a spaceship game. So you can just continue with that. And if you were here yesterday, you can just continue with the spaceship game too. It works on both things. Okay. So yeah, let's open up the last.
Programming these devices will allow
Let's
us.
open up the last project. So,
뭐야? 이상한 거는.
okay. Let's see. Let's go to my stuff, and then it should be the little cat shooter. So you can just open it up. Like I said, if you were here yesterday, you can just open up yesterday's.
I don't have that.
Don't have what?
I don't have that spaceship stuff.
The little cat that we were doing it last week. Remember? You were here last week.
That was the whack-a-mole stuff.
Oh, you guys did whack-a-mole, right? Right. It's okay. Just start a new project. We'll quickly do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, just create a new project so we don't confuse everything, and we can put everything together. So Min, just open up a new project. We're gonna make a new project. So click on create and just new project.
But none of my projects even showed.
Yeah, my projects don't show either. I think Scratch. That's why I don't know if you saw my screen. It was loading, but now it's. I'll just start as a new project.
I didn't see my projects.
It's okay. I think it's just Scratch is probably having a lot of traffic, but that's fine. So just open up a new project and we'll get started from there. Okay, so for this one, once you have this, I'm going to go through this quickly because this is exactly what we have been doing for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to redo this again. So I'm gonna get a flying character. This character does not fly; it's just a cat walking. So I'm gonna delete this guy. So press X on the sprite, and I'm gonna just choose a sprite, and I'm going to choose.
What are we making?
We're doing power ups for a game. So once you grab an object, it'll give you a power up. In this one, we're gonna do shield, and then we're gonna do extra bullets, projectiles. So kind of like a space shooter. Okay, let's see. Where's my cat? Where's my flying cat?
You can.
Here you go, cat flying. Okay, so this is my character, and of course I want to reduce the size of this guy. Instead of 100, I'm gonna do 45, and I think that's good. Maybe a little bit bigger, 55. Ah, that's better. Yeah, 55 is fine. Okay. So just select whatever character you have or draw your character quickly, and then just make sure you have your object ready. Okay. So once we have this is going to be very simple. We're going to just look for the flag when the flag is clicked, and all we're going to do is when we press the buttons, it's going to go up, down, or rotate to the right location. So here we're going to have a forever, and then have if, and then we're going to sense if we press the key, right? And here I'm going to do WASD. So I'm going to look for W to go forward. I'm going to grab and duplicate this one 4 times. So total of 4. So I have W. This one is S. This one is A. And this one is D. Okay, WASD. And then we just go to motion. And then we know that W and S. W is forward. S is backwards. So this was going to be moved 10 steps. And this one moved negative 10 steps. Okay, and then here it's going to turn, when we press D, it's going to turn right 15 degrees and then turn left 15 degrees. Okay. Now, when we press the flag, this should be our character. So I'll have this code up here, just in case you forget how to do it. Hey, just let me know in the chat when you guys are ready to move on.
Ready.
Okay, are we ready, Tony and Isaac? Do we have this done? This is pretty simple. This is what we did last time. Tony, are we ready to move on?
Wait, can you wait?
Okay.
Back.
Okay, are we ready to move on then?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. So like I said,
No, I
no.
have a problem.
What's your problem?
Man, I don't really know how this actually got this, but anyways, I have problem.
Okay, can you share your screen so I can see what's going on?
Okay. So I did this. This.
Okay, what's wrong with it?
I'm gonna press the up arrow, then now the down arrow, then the left arrow, then the right arrow.
Okay, can you press up arrow? Down arrow?
Goes backwards.
No. Okay. Just be this. Okay, stop there. Stop there. Okay. Can you go to your costumes? Okay. Just a moment. Yeah. So what you have is you have your costume backwards. So can you flip your image? Yeah. Now that should work better. Play the game. Now wherever it's facing, that's its forward. Is that better?
This way is forward.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's continue. And okay, so let's continue. So what we have again is we have our character movement, very basic. The next thing we want to do is we want to apply some sort of shooting mechanism. So here we're gonna have everything separated. Um, Now, for this one, because we're gonna do power. Well, actually, you know what? Um, let's do this, and then we'll fix the problem later because this we will run into a problem because we need to control variables. So for now, we're just gonna have a flag is clicked forever if um, if key space and I no not key space, sorry, I'm gonna do mouse bounce down. You can do key space if you want. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do key space. Key space pressed. And what I want to do is I want to make a clone. So create a clone of something. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just choose a sprite. So I'm going to click on choose a sprite. And then I'm going to see what I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot oranges. No, that was pretty lame. I'm going to shoot watermelons because why not? So I'm going to make these watermelons smaller. So maybe 30. And then I'm going to create clones of these guys. So right here where it says if key spaced, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create a clone. Instead of myself, it's going to be watermelon, okay? Or whatever object you choose. So if I press key space, then this clone starts. Oh, what's up?
I'm still getting the thing that's gonna shoot. Can you pause?
Yeah, sure. But I'm just going to do the last one, okay? So we have create a clone of the object and then just put like, I'm going to put 0.2 seconds. So whenever I create the clone, it's every 0.2 seconds, okay? Let me know when you guys finish choosing your art and then choosing your, finishing your code.
What's the size for the watermelon?
I put 30 as a size.
Can you go back to the okay?
Done.
Okay. Everyone else is done? Tony, are we ready to go? We're waiting. I think we're waiting for you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You gotta say we're ready so we can move on.
we're
Okay.
ready.
Okay. So we have this so far. The next thing we need to do is, of course, we need the watermelon to go to the spot. So we need a motion block, and we're gonna say go to. Oh, sorry, not here. I'm so sorry. It's not gonna be here. It's gonna be in the watermelon. So let's click on the watermelon. And we need, when I start as a clone, we go to, and we go to the position of the cat. So cat flying. Okay. So once it's there, what we also need to do is we also have to face the correct direction. So wherever the cat is facing, we need that location to be. That's where the watermelons are going to start shooting. So we need to say point in direction. Okay. And then we need to figure out what direction do we want here. Okay. Now this direction is actually going to be controlled by your cat, because depending on where you're rotating or how much you're going, and that's where the direction is going to be. So to make this work, we need to create a variable. So let's go back to the cat. Okay. And we're going to go to variables, and we're going to create a variable. So make a variable, and this variable is going to be called facing. Okay. Okay. Once you have that, grab set facing to 0 when the flag is clicked. Okay, and then set facing to 0 inside the forever. Okay, and then this forever facing is going to be a so we go to motion, and we grab a variable called direction. Okay, so we're going to set facing to direction, and this is going to be inside the cat's code. Okay, so once we have this, once we set the facing to the direction, we need the watermelon to also follow that direction. So let's go back to the watermelon. And then here where it says point in direction, we're just going to say point in direction. We go to our variable and then grab the facing. Okay, so now it's facing into the correct direction. And then all we want is we want to repeat this until we touch the edge. So we go to sensing, and then we go to touching edge. Okay, so repeat this until we're touching the edge. And what do we want to repeat? It's just moving forward. So we're just going to move I don't know, 12 steps maybe, because it has to be faster than the cat, so the cat doesn't reach to the watermelon. So once this happens, once it crashes to the edge, We don't want it to do anything else, so we just want to delete the clone. Okay. So now when you press the flag, now whenever you press, in this case, spacebar, the watermelons now shoot out wherever you're facing, and then wherever the cat is. Okay. Oh, one last thing. You see how the original is still there? We don't want to show the original anymore. So we need to hide this. So let's just go to events. When the flag is clicked, hide. And then when I start to clone, show. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds to, a minute, I guess, to finish writing your code. Let me know when you guys are ready. Okay, we're gonna move on. So now that we have this, now that we have our shooting objects ready, we're now going to add some sort of power up. So this power up is going to show up only after this many seconds. So let's just say after 10, 15 seconds of the game running, this power up will show up. And then this power up will grant the player to do something more. So here we're going to choose another sprite. And the power up, the thing that's going to give us a power up is
What power up are we making right now?
so this gives you more shooting. So instead of shooting one watermelon, it's now going to shoot 3 watermelons. So I'm going to choose a taco.
I have a problem. When I have this, mine actually just the bullet doesn't come at it.
Okay, do you want to share your screen?
Okay. So I did this.
I still can't see your screen. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, the bullet doesn't come.
Mm, okay, so the reason why it's not coming because your repeat block is the wrong block. It's a repeat until. It's not a repeat. It's repeat until. So go grab the right one, the correct one.
Repeat until.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Hmm.
Can you shoot now?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, can you click on your player on your ship? Can you click on your airplane? Yeah. Whatever. If get a copy of that. And you're pressing the space bar, right?
Oh, so I need to press spacebar?
Yeah. Make sure you run the game.
Why is it
It's there.
coming?
It's there. The only thing is you need to make the thing faster. You have 2 seconds. So instead of 2 seconds, do 0.2 seconds. That goes faster. No, not 2.2. 0.2.
0.2?
Yeah, 0. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now, just like the other bullets, your bullets are backwards. So you want to just switch your art. So click on your bullets. Yeah, and then go to costumes, and then flip the costume. Just click on convert to bitmap. Yeah, the blue button. Yeah, click on that. Yeah. And now go to more. Yeah, or flip. I mean, right there. Sorry, it's just this flip horizontal. There you go. Now the
Okay.
bullets are coming out at the right time. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So now that we have that, what we're gonna do is this taco is going to appear
Teacher,
randomly.
can I see the cat's flying code? The code of cat flying. Code. Why does it make the crystal so small?
Okay, are we ready to move on?
Yes. Taco.
Okay, so let's move on to our taco. So here, what we're gonna do is when the game starts, of course, we want to hide this taco. Okay. And our taco is going to wait for a couple of seconds. Once the seconds are up, it's going to show up and it's going to go to a random position. So it's going to be very simple. We're going to go forever and then wait for seconds and then it's going to show. And then go to random position. Okay. For the wait seconds, instead of waiting for 1 second, we're going to choose a random number. So we're going to go to operators and just pick a random number between, I'm going to do 5 and 10. So between 5 and 10 seconds, it's going to appear, it's going to go to a random position. Okay. The next thing we want to do is grab another wait block. So we're going to wait another block. And this is how much seconds do you want this to appear before it disappears. So here we're going to grab another random block. And I'm going to choose between 5 and 8 5 and 8 seconds. So you have 5 to 8 seconds to get to that taco, or else it disappears. And then we go to hide. Oops. Like that. Okay. So pick a random number. It's going to show, and it's going to show for 5 to 8 seconds. Then it's going to hide. Then you have to wait another 5 to 10 seconds in order to show the next one. Okay. So it's just going to be appearing in random positions. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is if the top or if
Can
the
you
cat.
slow down?
Okay.
You're now able to start.
Okay. So where was I? Okay. So yeah. So now what we need to do is we need to tell the taco. Okay, did you touch or did the cat touch the taco? If it did, then it's gonna grant the cat some sort of power. Or in this case, it's gonna be able to shoot 3 times, or 3 in a row instead of 1. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a different flag. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to grab a forever block, and we're going to check if we are touching the cat. Okay. So if we are touching the cat, what we need to do is we need to make a variable, and this variable is going to be just a yes or a no. If it is, then we say yes. If it's not, then no. So let's go to variables, and we're going to make a new variable. And this variable is going to be called more power. I'm going to call it more power.
Power up?
Or power up, whichever one you like, whatever variable you like. And then we're going to change. We're going to go change. Instead of facing, it's going to be more power. So more power to yes. Okay, so you're going to type in yes. No, not change power. Set more power to yes. Okay.
Wait, maybe we can do it by the name of the power up. So we only need one variable for all the.
Not you have to make different variables for different things. You can't have the same variable using it over because then because this is all at random times. If you have different power-ups popping up at the same time, they're gonna cross because you're using the same variable. So it's best if you use different variables for this. So you have set more power to, and then here we're gonna hide because we basically touched the taco. So now when we press play, we're gonna wait a couple seconds, and the taco should appear soon. Okay, so the taco appeared, so now we can grab it. So if we grab it, we see now it says more power, yes. So that's good. Now we have, the taco just gave us power. So I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to finish copying this, and then we are going to continue. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay, let's move on. The next thing we want to do is after the taco, we're gonna go back to the cat. And so here, this is the problem that I told you before, because here we can't have, well, we can put an if statement to check if we also have the more power. If we do have more power, then it should turn off after a couple seconds, and then we should be able to create more clones, right? But the problem here is how do we know how to rotate, or we need to rotate the watermelons where it's facing. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to remove this. We're going to remove everything, and we're going to put this into the watermelon. So grab this and then put it into the watermelon, and we're going to erase this. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to our watermelon, and now we should have this. So just click on myself instead. So remove watermelon and just put myself. Okay. And then here we're gonna add the extra if statement. And this if statement is gonna go right after create a clone of myself. Do you see how it says create a clone of myself? Then we're gonna go make an if statement after this. So make sure the wait is after. Okay. So it says create clone of myself if and then wait. Okay. Then inside our if statement, what we need to do is we need to check if, in my case, it's called more power. If you have it a different variable, that's fine. We're going to grab an operator. We're going to say equals. And we're going to grab our variable more power. Okay. So here we're going to say yes. And put it here. So if more power equals yes, that means now we can start making more clones. So here I'm going to make more clones. Create 2 more clones. Okay. But the only difference now is that instead of rotating and seeing where the player is, so point in direction, we're now going to point in that direction facing, and we're going to add and subtract numbers. So here, okay, here, I'm sorry, I got a little blanked out. So we're going to go to motion, and we're going to say point in direction after the second clone, and then point in direction after the third clone. Okay. And we're going to grab an operator because we're going to add and we're going to subtract. Okay. The first one we're going to add, the second one we're going to subtract, and we're going to subtract our variable facing. Okay.
Can you slow down a little?
Yeah. So here, yeah. So I'm just going to finish this. I'm just going to face plus 15 and then minus 15. Okay. So make sure you have this part of the code.
Something's wrong with mine.
The code is not done, so that's why I haven't said you can play the game. Just hang on. I'm waiting for everyone to get to this part.
The bullet,
Not,
my bullets
yeah.
would just go there.
Yeah, again, like I said, it's not gonna work. Just give me a couple. Just wait for everyone to finish, and then we'll fix the code. It's not done.
Mine's a little bit different.
Yeah. Like I said, just hold on. Just hold on till everyone finishes, then we'll continue with the code. Again, this code is not gonna work.
I didn't do create climb on myself playing direction for some plus period. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. To play comment with their friend. Direction. We Roblox. Wait, we're not blocks. I accidentally deleted something. I accidentally deleted a sprite.
You deleted the sprite. What sprite did you delete? Okay, can I continue now?
No, I accidentally deleted the cat flying.
Okay. So let me know when you guys are ready to move on.
Wait, I also need the code for the cat because I accidentally deleted it.
For which one?
Cat flying.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, let's fix the shooting. So let's go back to the watermelon. And in our watermelon, the problem that we have is we have on the flag is clicked, so we need to remove that. We can only do this if we're a clone. So let's remove this flag is clicked and then change it with when I start as a clone. Okay. Okay, the next thing we need to change is this this part, this start as a clone, and then this one interferes with each other because this one is telling it to face somewhere, then it's telling it itself to face somewhere else. So what we need to do is we need to say, hey, I need to change my direction and point this, point this into the correct place. So what we're gonna do is we're going to remove these two and then put these after if key is pressed. Okay, so we're just changing it from here to here where it says if. Okay. Also, I made one mistake. The mistake is point in direction should go before creating a clone. So just move this on top of this one, and then that should be fine. So it should point in direction, then create a clone. Point in direction, and then create a clone. Okay. So now when you press the flag, and you wait for the taco, you get the taco, then you're able to press space. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, so I made another. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong script, guys. Yeah, so actually we need the flag one, not a start as the clone, because in this one you change your direction depending on where the where the cat is, and depending on if I have more power or not. So make sure you make this a flag. Remove the start as clone. I made a mistake. Sorry. Okay, and then when you press the flag, you should see this. You see my screen where I'm able to shoot three watermelons. Okay. Okay, so I'll leave the code up here and just let me know when you're done.
Something's wrong. Like,
What happened?
one of my moves, like, I made a move 10 step in one of my start as a clone to make it look more realistic, but sometimes it keeps reverting from move 50 steps to opposite.
Okay, can you share your screen so I can see what's going on? Okay. Okay, what's your problem? Can you press the flag and see what's your problem?
Sometimes with this move 10 steps, it goes, then it does the opposite thing. Sometimes it does.
Okay, stop playing.
And then I had to change it to negative, but then it does the right thing, and then I had to change it back, and then.
We're talking about the shooting, right? Or the player movement.
I know, but it just keeps reversing to opposite. But it just keeps reversing, like becoming opposite of what it should be.
Well, that's why. Go to the flying. Okay. So you have that.
But sometimes this thing reverses.
No. So I don't understand. Why do you have move 50 steps in there for your sprite 1?
So because when it's not opposite, then the orbs would spawn here.
Okay. Can you move forward? Can you just press W? Okay. Can you press S? Okay. Can you go left?
Teacher, I need help. I can't doing that.
Okay, one moment. Let me just finish helping Min.
Okay.
Okay, so you can rotate correctly, right?
Yeah, but this move, but this thing just turns opposite. Like should go this way, but then sometimes it goes this way and then shoots.
Yeah, the reason why the move 50 is not working, because it has to go after you rotate. So you see how you say point in direction? That should go after, before move steps. So change the order of them.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm. And that should, I don't know if that's what you want. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Isaac, let me see your stuff. Can you share your screen?
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Okay, let me see. Um,
Wait.
okay, let's see. We have more powers, and then space. Okay, let's do one thing at a time. So let's do. Well, so what's the problem? What's the problem?
Uh, wait. It's like when I play, like nothing happened.
Okay. So first, I think you have the wrong variable. This variable is not a list. It's just a normal variable. So click on variables. On the orange circle on the left, the dark orange on the left.
This.
Yeah. So here you see how you made a list called facing. Erase that. We don't need that. No, no, not that one. The bottom one. Scroll down.
Wait.
Yeah. Delete. Okay, that's good. So now let's see. Can you? What's your character? Character is Gobble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grab a go-to block. Oh,
Wait,
why is he
what?
hidden? Okay. Click on looks. Top left. And then look for show. And then put it right after the flag. After the flag. This is when flag is clicked. Yeah. Now press. Yeah. Okay. Now this guy appears. And then what is he throwing? Lightning, right? Can you move
No,
actually?
this one. This one.
He's throwing the little dogs. Okay, that's fine. So wait, hold on. Can you move though? Can you click on? Can you press the flag and then start playing?
Wait.
Okay, can you move forward? Can you press W? Okay, a turn, and then you can. Is it correct, right?
Uh,
If it's inverted, then I think you might have your rotations backwards. So go scroll down on your code.
scroll down.
Yeah, let's see. T is to go right. No, I think you have it correct. And then left. Okay. Remove the clone. This guy won't be a clone. Okay. So now let's go to lightning.
Wait.
Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking, what are you doing? I'm looking at your screen and show me what you have. Yeah. Okay.
And this.
Okay. Let's see. We have spacebar, critical board facing. Okay, critical on myself. Good. Yes. 15. Okay. Now scroll down for a bit. Okay. What's the other piece of code that you have? The other block for yeah, that one. Okay, when I started the phone, repeat until. So and then most those steps. Try it. Press spacebar.
Huh? Wait, what?
Press spacebar. No. Press the spacebar on your keyboard. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. So it looks like you don't have your thing in the right direction. Can you go back to Gobo?
Blah. Okay.
And then let's see, set more power to direction. No, oh, that's wrong. It's not more power. It's change. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Facing. That one. Change it to facing. Yep. Now it should work. So wherever you're facing, the lightning should face. Okay, and of course you can make the lightning smaller. Yeah.
Just fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then does your dog work? I assume so. Okay, so is that it? That's all the help you needed?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my presentation. Okay, so let's go back. So like I said, this is what you should have. You should have these three stuff coming out of your character. Okay, so now notice that if we touch the taco, our powers don't go out, and even if we restart the game, our power still says yes. So what we need to do is we need to give it a timer. So after this many seconds, it's gonna flip. It's gonna, instead of saying yes, now it's gonna say no. So you go back to regular powers, and we also have to start whenever we start the game. We have to remove the powers until we collect one. So let's grab a variable and let's click on set here with the flag. So we're going to set more power to no. Okay. So we're just grabbing a variable block and then put it right after the flag block. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do here is we want to make a separate one. So let's grab a flag and say, so we're going to do this forever, and then we're going to check if more power is true. If more power is true, then we're going to give it a couple of seconds. We're going to grab an equal sign, and we're going to grab our variable. More power is true. Or sorry, not true. Yes. So if more power equals true, it equals yes, then we're going to give it a couple of seconds. So I'm going to choose, go to wait for 1 second. I'm going to choose a random number. So I'm going to give this power maybe 8 to 10 seconds. No, that's too much. Maybe 4 to 6 seconds. And then finally, I'm going to have set more power to no. Okay. So once that happens, so whenever more power gets on, we have this power for 4 to 6 seconds. After those 6 seconds are gone, then then we go back to normal. So let's check it out. We press the flag. So right now I'm shooting normally. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for the taco. Okay, I collect the taco. Now I'm able to shoot triple. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on going, and now I return back to normal. Okay, because our variable now returned us back to saying no. So now we're only spawning one, in this case, one watermelon. We grab the taco again, and now it grants us this power again. Okay, and then again it stops. We grab the taco again, and so on and so forth. So I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to finish copying this last part, and then we're gonna move on to our next power up.
Already.
Okay, so
Ready?
let's move on. What? Sorry.
I was ready
I see.
ready
Just
because I got something like that code already in the power up thing.
okay. Well, okay. So let's make up a new power up. This power up is going to prevent us from getting hit or taking damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the costume of this guy. So just click on the cat or your object, whatever player is. Let's go to costumes. Okay. And all we're going to do to this guy is we're just going to duplicate our current guy. So our current image, whatever we have, we're just going to duplicate. Okay. Once we duplicate, all we're going to do is we're just going to draw a circle. So I just click circle and just make a circle around it. Something like that. I'm going to center it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it like a blue color because it's going to be like a shield. So something like this. And then the outline is going to be this, but a darker color. Something like that. And then finally, we're going to put this circle in the back. So you see here, there's a button called back. Just click on that back button and it sends it all the way in the back. So now your cat should be in a circle. And that's exactly what we want. We're basically making a shield for our cat. Okay. So now he has two costumes. Okay. So once we have the circle around your character, if it doesn't have to be a circle, if you want to make a square, that's totally fine. Whatever you want, as long as it makes sense to you, that's fine. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to activate this this object whenever whenever it touches the correct power up. So here we're gonna grab another sprite. So I'm gonna search for another sprite, choose a sprite, and for this one, I want a, let's see. I'm gonna go with the strawberry. Strawberries are fun. Okay, so whenever it collects this strawberry, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. So 65. No, smaller. 35. That's okay. Maybe 40. Okay, that's okay. So now this is strawberry, and it's gonna act exactly like the taco. So what we can do is grab the stuff from the taco, just copy all of.
Looking for something for the power up.
Okay. So all we're gonna do is just grab all the code from the taco and put it inside the strawberry. So just drag it and drag it in there. Okay. Now when you go to strawberry, you now should have your two codes ready. Okay. And I'm gonna pause there, and then you guys can just let me know when you guys are in here. So all we're doing is just selecting your new sprite, making a circle around your object, your character. So I did a blue circle, and then copying the code from your taco. And mine is taco. I don't know what you guys made. You guys probably made different sprites or your last power up. Okay, let me know.
Ready?
Okay, we're just waiting for everyone else. So waiting for Tony and Isaac. Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Isaac, are you ready to move on?
I am ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to make a new variable. So we're going to click on make a variable. And this variable is going to be called, I'm just going to call it shield. Okay. Shield. And then we're going to replace this one. Instead of saying more power, we're going to just say shield. Okay. So if touching cat, set shield to yes. Okay. And now we're going to go back to the cat. Okay. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to create a statement where if the shield is true, then we're going to change the costume, and then also our health. Whenever we touch something, it's not going to be affected. So here we're going to say, oops, sorry. We're going to grab the flag. Let's go to the flag. So we're on the cat. Okay. So when we start the game, we always want to have our normal default. So let's go to looks, and we're going to switch to costume, and then we're going to switch to the first costume, whatever costume you have first. So if you click on the drop down, the first thing that you have is your normal costume. The second one is the one with the shield, if you made the shield for the second one. Okay. So always switch to the first costume when the game starts. And in here, if and we grab the equal sign. So if shield equals yes, then here what we're going to do is we're going to change our costume to number 2. Okay. After this, what we want to do is we also want to do the same thing we did with the power up. So only it gives us a time limit with the shield. So we're gonna grab almost what we grabbed here. So you can just duplicate some stuff from here, but I'm just gonna do it from scratch. So let's go to flag, and then forever, and then if, and then equals shield and yes. Okay. So you could have just duplicated and deleted some stuff. I just made it from scratch. So whichever one's easier for you. So here, what we're doing is if the shield is yes, what we're going to do is, again, we're just going to choose a random amount of time, wait for that, and then we're going to change shield to no.
Something's wrong.
What's wrong?
Like my shield won't change to yes when I touch it.
Yeah, because we haven't done that part of the code. Or have we? If touching cat is flying, yes. Oh. Let me see. Apple's there. Or is the strawberry? I click on my strawberry and I switch my costume. But mine is working.
Maybe it doesn't work, but mine isn't.
Okay, let me just finish this part of the code so everyone else can copy it, then I'll help you out, okay? So we have if shield equals yes, we're going to wait for a random amount of seconds. So pick a random amount of seconds. I'm going to do 6 to 8 seconds. So 6 to 8 seconds. And then, of course, I'm going to set this to false. So set shield to no. Okay, and then we need to switch the costume back to normal. So switch the costume back to A. Okay, so that should be it. So whenever we have the shield, now, oh, we forgot one last thing. No, that should work. Okay. I choose my. Okay. Oh, my shield never turns to no. Okay, the last thing we need to do is set my variable to no. So we're gonna set shield to no. Put the set shield to no after switch costume. Before switch costume, sorry.
That was my same problem.
What was that?
That was my same problem.
Oh, that's the problem you had? Okay. So yeah, so just make sure you have switch costume to cat flying A. After shield to no. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to finish copying this down.
But there's a set power up force field to no at one of my one flag clicks, and it's still, and sometimes the shield doesn't go away.
Yeah, because you have to put it right before this one where it says if shield equals yes. So let me see your code.
Something.
Are you gonna share your screen?
E.
Okay, let me see what you have.
The shield doesn't change.
Okay, one thing, why do you have I mean not why, you have your variables to only one thing, your power up. That's your variable should be global, not
Hey, look. It's not. This isn't the power up for more bullets.
okay, hold on. That's the power up, right? Once you touch that, that gives you the power up, right?
Yeah, and this isn't working. Oh wait, I did. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I forgot something. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot the forever.
Is it working now? Is it working now, Min?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Like I said, we now have the shield, and then we can collect the other power up to give us triple shooting, so that gives us more power up. Okay. Okay. One last thing, what we want to do with our shield, if let's just say we design a game with enemies. So I'm just gonna make one static enemy. This enemy is not gonna have, it's not gonna be smart. So I'm just gonna choose a sprite. And let's see, what enemy do I get? I'm just gonna pick the. one should I pick? I'm gonna click shark. So let's just say this is my enemy shark. So once you touch this shark, your health should go down. So I'm gonna make very, very simple health. So just make a variable, call it health.
Wait, I need to get the enemy.
Okay. Once you grab your enemy, make sure you make a variable called health. Let me know when you guys are ready. Okay, are we ready to move on? Because we're running out of time.
I'm ready.
Okay. So now, like I said, the last thing we're gonna do is just make the shark take damage from the, or give damage to the cat. So make sure you have a variable called health. This is how much health the cat will have. So let's click on the cat, and up here where we have set shield to no, we're going to set health to let's just say 10. Okay. You can set it to whatever you want, but for my example, I'm just gonna set it to 10. Okay, so this is our health now. And then whenever we're going to touch the shark, it's going to subtract health. So we're going to click on the shark. Okay. And then in that shark, we're going to say, because this is not going to run as a clone, it's just going to be itself. So we're going to click on if the flag is clicked, and then forever, if touching the cat. Okay, very simple. So when the flag is clicked, forever, if touching the cat, if I am touching the cat, what I also want to check is and okay, and then an equal sign, and then we need our variable shield. Okay, so here we're gonna put the shield. So let me go through this slowly. So here we're gonna put the shield inside the equal sign, and then this equal sign is gonna say no. Okay. Here this means if the shield is no, so that means if I don't have a shield, then I can take damage. Okay. So we're gonna put this inside the second one. Okay. Once we have that, we're gonna put the first one, the one with the if statement touching the cat, we're gonna put it on the first one. So now our if statement reads, if I'm touching the cat and he doesn't have a shield, so shield equals no, then I can take damage. So here I'm going to change health by -1. So I'm going to subtract health. So now if you take a look here, I press the flag. So now if I touch him, oh, so you see how my health just keeps going down crazy. Yeah, so once I touch him, my health starts going down like crazy because I don't have he doesn't go away. But now if I touch a strawberry, and I get my shield, now when I touch him, see, nothing happens because my shield is taking effect. Once my shield wears off, I touch him again, and my health now starts going lower. Okay. To make this health go slower, what you can do is you can have a small wait block, and let's just say you want to wait like for 0.1 seconds, and this one will make your health go down slower. So you see now it's -1, -2, -10, and so on and so forth. You can make the number bigger, and then they'll take a slower health. Now I missed the strawberry. So there. Good. See, no damage at all. We stay here, and then damage goes off, and now my health starts to go down. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. I'll give you guys 1 more minute to finish this up. If you really want him to be a little smarter, what you can do is you can do this. Just look or point towards, sorry. So point towards and then move forward. Instead of mouse pointer, we're going to do cat flying. And here we're going to do like 1 step or maybe 0.1 steps. Okay. So now wherever we go, it's going to slowly follow us. I think 0.1 is too slow. Let's do 1. Yeah, so it's like a dun 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 dun. The shark slowly following you. Right. Get the power-ups. And here I can get the shield. And then he doesn't attack me anymore. I don't lose health.
Teacher, I need
What do you need
help.
help in? Can you share your screen?
Oh, wait.
Just make sure to ask questions if you have if something doesn't work.
Can you go to the watermelon? Because
Sure.
I accidentally just deleted that clone.
If you want to, let's just say if you accidentally delete something, for example, if I delete like taco and you want it back, hold Control on your keyboard and click Z, and it will return it back. Or just click on Edit and then Restore Sprite, and it restores the sprite. So go up here, click on Edit, and then Restore.
Teacher, I need to see the code of the shark too.
Okay. Okay. Tony, do you need the code then or no? Did you get it back? Okay.
No.
I'm switching the code to the.
Well, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, the shark.
Man, why does
Okay.
it keep? Okay.
Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. So, like I said, today was focusing on power ups. So, here we have more Boolean logic. So, if you touch something and it's on a timed event, then you switch powers. In this case, you start shooting more, you have more spread shots, or you get spread
we
shots, or then you have shields. Hmm?
Can we add more power ups if we want?
Yeah, of course. This is up to you. However many power ups you want, you can go up to your imagination, and you can here instead of go to the watermelon, instead of shooting like three things, you can do like really fast shooting or whatever you want. It's up to you. Or more health. Does anyone have any questions? Any more questions? Does something not work and someone wants to ask? I can help them out. Okay, then, guys. Since no one has any questions and no one said anything, I assume everyone's good. Again, you can. This is your project. You can add more power ups, just like Min said, or you can start changing the settings. You can start making a smarter AI. So instead of the shark just chasing you, you can make him like do clones, and then they can start chasing you. Or if you want to adapt this to a different game, you can totally do it. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, guys, thanks for coming today, and then we'll see you guys next time.